In the story of our lives, relationships are like the colors that paint our world. They give us love, support, and a place to belong. But sometimes we need to look closely at these connections, especially through the lens of Stoic wisdom. Today, we're taking a journey inspired by Stoic philosophy. We're talking about something we all face, knowing when to let go of a relationship, even if it's with our own family. Stoicism teaches us that while relationships are important, they should help us grow and find peace. So, let's explore the signs that tell us when a relationship isn't working. Together, we'll use Stoic ideas to navigate the ups and downs of human connections and find a path to healthier, happier relationships. But wait, before we dive in, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on my valuable content. Comment "I subscribe" below, and I'll personally welcome you to the Stoic Brotherhood. 13 signs that you should end every relationship, even if it's your family. Stoicism. 1. Loss of personal identity. Your identity is like a fingerprint, unique, precious, and worth celebrating. Stoicism reminds you that relationships should never demand conformity or suppress your individuality. When you feel like you're losing yourself in a relationship, it's a warning sign. Stoicism teaches you to honor your values and beliefs, even when they diverge from those of your partner or loved ones. Remember, staying true to yourself is not selfish. It's essential for your personal fulfillment and well-being. 2. Privacy violations. Your inner world is sacred, a sanctuary for your thoughts, feelings, and deepest reflections. Stoicism teaches you to guard this inner sanctum fiercely. When privacy is violated in a relationship, it erodes trust and mutual respect. Your right to privacy is non-negotiable. Stoicism empowers you to assert your boundaries firmly and protect your personal space in all your relationships. Remember, respecting your privacy isn't just about secrecy. It's about upholding your dignity and autonomy. 3. Emotional drainage. Healthy relationships should be a source of joy and emotional nourishment. But when a relationship consistently leaves you feeling drained or exhausted, it's time to take notice. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of emotional resilience and stability. It encourages you to assess whether your relationships contribute positively to your emotional well-being. If a relationship continually depletes your emotional resources without replenishing them, it's a clear sign that something needs to change. Remember, prioritizing your emotional health isn't selfish. It's an act of self-care and self-respect. 4. Lack of reciprocity. In good relationships, there's a give and take, like a balanced dance where both partners support each other. But when one person is always giving without getting much back, it feels off. Stoicism says it's important to have fairness in relationships. Think of it like this. Imagine you're pouring water into a bucket, but it never fills up. That's what it's like when you're putting a lot into a relationship, but not getting much in return. Stoicism teaches that it's okay to pause and think about this. Stoics believe in fairness and balance. They say relationships should feel like a team effort, where both sides give and receive. If you're feeling like you're doing all the giving and not getting much back, it might be worth thinking about whether this relationship is really right for you. It's not about keeping score or getting back at someone. It's about understanding your own worth and deciding what's best for you. So if you're in a one-sided relationship, Stoic wisdom suggests considering whether it's time to find connections where both sides support each other equally. 5. Constant disrespect. In Stoic philosophy, respect is not just a courtesy, it's a cornerstone of inner peace and dignity. Imagine constantly enduring disrespect in a relationship. You're belittled, your boundaries are ignored, and your worth is dismissed. It's like a relentless storm chipping away at the foundation of your tranquility. Stoicism teaches that recognizing your own value is not a sign of arrogance, but a necessity for self-preservation. It's about honoring your dignity and asserting your boundaries, even if it means contemplating the difficult decision of parting ways with the source of disrespect. After all, Stoicism reminds us that preserving our well-being and inner peace is paramount in the pursuit of a virtuous life. 6. Manipulation and control. Stoicism places great importance on personal autonomy and self-governance. Picture yourself being manipulated or controlled by someone else. It's like being stripped of your agency, like a puppet whose strings are pulled by another's whims. This goes against the very essence of Stoic principles, which champion the sovereignty of the individual. Stoicism calls upon you to reclaim your autonomy, to stand firm in your values and judgment, and to make decisions rooted in your own sense of integrity. It's about recognizing that true freedom lies not in being controlled by others, but in mastering self-control and living in alignment with your virtues. 7. Lack of trust. Think about trust as the solid ground beneath your relationships. When doubts and betrayals start to erode this trust, it's like cracks appearing in the walls of your safe space. Stoic wisdom advises you to think deeply about your relationships. Are they built on trust and understanding, or are they shaky and uncertain? It's about figuring out if your relationships match your values and having the bravery to deal with any trust issues honestly. Oh, and by the way, before I move on to number 8, I want to ask you a question. If someone told you that you could have anything in the world, anything at all, what would you ask for? Money, fame, power? A man was asked that very same question. What did he ask for? He asked not for money, fame, or power. What he asked for was wisdom. It was with this wisdom that he was able to rule justly as king. It was with this wisdom that he was able to become the richest man who ever lived. This man I speak of is King Solomon. Now, what if I told you that you could have the same wisdom? The wisdom to manifest abundant wealth, happiness, and success into your life. This number one ancient secret to wealth is found in a powerful e-book. But guess what? This e-book is my gift to you, completely free. It's more than just a book. It's a roadmap to unlocking the kind of wisdom that can lead to unparalleled success. Titled, Success Secret with Stoicism, uncover 17 secret ways to be ultra-successful in life, relationship, and career. Even if you have previously messed up your life, just check the link below and it's all yours. With that said, let's continue. 8. Stifled growth. Consider your relationships as the soil where you grow. Healthy ones nurture your personal development like sunlight and water for a plant. But what if a relationship becomes stagnant, like a plant deprived of these vital elements? Stoicism encourages you to see if your relationships help you grow or hold you back. It's about recognizing when a relationship isn't helping you and having the courage to pursue paths that lead to growth and happiness. 9. Compromise of core values. Imagine yourself standing firm in your beliefs, rooted in your values. Stoicism teaches the importance of staying true to these values. But what happens when a relationship constantly asks you to go against what you believe in? It can create inner conflict. Stoicism advises you to stick to your principles, even when it's tough. If a relationship keeps making you compromise your values, it might not be right for you. Remember, in Stoicism, staying true to yourself is key to a fulfilling life. 10. Emotional turbulence. Imagine your relationships as boats on a calm sea. Healthy ones are like sturdy ships, keeping you safe and steady. But some relationships feel more like being tossed around in a storm, with drama and conflicts rocking your boat. That's where Stoic wisdom comes in. Stoicism is an old-school philosophy that's all about staying cool under pressure. It teaches you to handle emotional storms with grace, like a seasoned sailor navigating rough waters. So, when your relationship feels like a never-ending roller coaster, Stoicism reminds you to stay grounded. You can't control the storm, but you can control how you react to it. Take a moment to ask yourself, is all this drama making me happy or just making me feel lost? If it's the latter, it might be time to rethink things. Remember, Stoicism isn't about ignoring your feelings. It's about facing them head-on while keeping your peace of mind intact. Your emotional well-being is important, so don't be afraid to steer your ship toward calmer waters. 11. Impact on physical health. Stoicism teaches that taking care of your body is crucial for living a good life. If a relationship starts to affect your health negatively, maybe it's causing you stress, neglecting self-care, or even causing physical harm. It's hindering your ability to be your best self. Stoicism reminds you that your body is like a tool for living virtuously. When a relationship puts your health at risk, it gets in the way of living wisely and with integrity. So, remember to prioritize your health, even in your relationships. A healthy relationship should support your well-being, not harm it. By focusing on self-care and seeking relationships that lift you up, you're following Stoic advice for living a fulfilling and virtuous life. 12. Lack of support. Have you ever found yourself in a relationship where you don't feel supported, where you feel like you're giving everything but not receiving the same in return? It can be disheartening, leaving you feeling isolated and undervalued. But remember, Stoic wisdom offers a guiding light in such situations. In the realm of Stoicism, understanding your own self-worth is paramount. It teaches you to recognize when a relationship doesn't align with your values and virtues. Stoicism emphasizes seeking connections that uplift and empower you, where support flows freely and mutually. True companionship, according to Stoic philosophy, involves weathering life's storms together. It's about standing by each other, offering solace and strength when needed most. So if you find yourself in a relationship lacking in support, it's an opportunity to reevaluate and prioritize your well-being. Value yourself enough to seek out relationships that align with Stoic ideals of community and shared humanity. These are the bonds that will help you flourish and grow. 13. Isolation within the relationship. Picture this: you're in a relationship, but it feels like you're on an island, cut off from the rest of the world. Your partner demands all your time and attention, leaving little room for other connections. This sense of isolation within a relationship can be suffocating, leaving you longing for meaningful connections beyond its confines. Stoicism, however, offers a different perspective. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of being connected to others for a fulfilling life. It teaches us that relationships should add to our sense of belonging, not detract from it. If a relationship isolates you from friends, family, or other supportive individuals, it's time to take stock. Nurturing relationships that foster a sense of belonging is a core tenet of Stoicism. It encourages you to cultivate connections that make you feel valued and included. Remember, true companionship should enhance your life, not confine it. So, if you find yourself feeling isolated within a relationship, reflect on whether it aligns with Stoic principles of interconnectedness and belonging. Seek out relationships that honor your need for community and support, both within and beyond the confines of romantic partnership.